My name is Abigail Turner, 36 years old, and I've spent years forging a path my family barely noticed, until a wedding forced them to look. You'd think I'd be numb to their indifference by now, but a public snub from my sister's father-in-law cut deeper than I expected. The wedding was a lavish affair, held in a sprawling garden venue with white tents, string lights twinkling, and guests swirling in elegant dresses. My sister Laura glowed in her ivory gown marrying David, whose family oozed old money. I stood near the edge, a guest but not quite part of the celebration, holding a glass of champagne I didn't drink. Then it happened. David's father, Mr. Harold Grayson, approached with a tight smile, scanned me and said, "Oh, you must be the help," before turning away. The words stung, and the nearby laughter from his circle made it worse. I set my glass down, slipped out to the garden's edge and let the cool air steady me. But something beyond that moment was brewing. Something they'd never see coming. Growing up, I was the quiet one in a family that prized visibility. My older brother, Thomas, 40, became a corporate executive, and Laura, 34, a social media influencer. Both darlings in Dad's eyes. "Your siblings shine," he'd say while I sketched tech prototypes or coded in my room. Mom, Helen, would add, "Abigail's just reserved." By 15, I was the outlier, my interest in engineering dismissed as odd. Thomas's promotion got a toast. Laura's first viral post earned a party. When I enrolled in engineering school at 18, Dad muttered, "Waste of a degree," and Laura teased, "Good luck with that nerd stuff." I graduated with a first-class degree, but no one asked. The silence became my strength. After school, I moved to the city, taking freelance tech gigs while developing software. At 25, I created a small app for local businesses, earning $15,000, but kept it quiet. Dad would have called it petty cash. I worked late nights, coding algorithms, securing contracts, building a reputation no one tracked. At 30, I launched Turner Tech with a $70,000 loan. My first major breakthrough, a $300,000 logistics app for a shipping company, succeeded, but I didn't share it. Mom's occasional, "How's the side project?" texts were my only family link. I recorded them, a quiet archive of their oversight. The wedding invitation came 3 months ago, a gilded card with Laura's flourish. "All family, no excuses." I considered skipping it, but a flicker of pride, and a need to prove myself, drew me back. I arrived in a tailored suit, my company's logo discreetly pinned, carrying a tablet with my work. Thomas bragged about his corner office. "Dad's advice got me here," while Laura posed for photos. "Dad's my biggest fan." Dad beamed, "My stars." Then Mr. Grayson's snub hit. I forced a smile, my chest tight, and stepped away, his words, the help, echoing. But a plan was taking root. That night I couldn't sleep. The laughter replayed. Mr. Grayson's dismissal, Laura's oblivious grin, the guests' chuckles. I called my friend Mark, a venture capitalist who'd backed my firm, and vented. "Use it," he said. "Show them your worth." I recorded it, his voice grounding me. I returned to work, securing a $100,000 contract for a smart home system, my company gaining ground. Mark suggested documenting my journey, and I started a vlog, coding my comeback, teasing my story, its views hitting 300. I posted on LinkedIn, "Turner Tech wins smart home deal," its views reaching 350, comments like, "Innovative mind," lifting me. I saved them, my confidence stirring. The next day I pushed harder. I hired 2 developers, investing $30,000, and pitched a $200,000 AI security app, winning it with a cutting-edge design. Mark reviewed my recordings, urging a family update, and I drafted a message. I tweeted, "Rising from the shadows," hinting at family slights, its retweets hitting 400. Comments cheered, "Keep pushing." I saved them, my presence growing. At a tech expo, I secured a $150,000 grant, connecting with a mentor, Mrs. Bennett, who praised my vision. My vlog views climbed to 450, and I felt a shift. My work was speaking, even if my family remained blind. The tension started. Thomas texted, "Mr. Grayson asked about your job. Come back." I stayed quiet, focusing on my firm, compiling my wins. The AI app earned a $40,000 bonus, and I shared it on Twitter, its retweets hitting 700, comments lauding, "Tech genius." I saved them, my credibility rising. The wedding slight lingered, but I planned my next move. 2 weeks later, Laura called, "Mr. Grayson wants to meet you." Prove yourself. Her tone was curious, my chance looming. I arrived at their estate with my tablet, nerves steady, ready to face their doubt. But what unfolded next would change everything. They wouldn't expect my edge, and I was prepared to code it. The estate's tense air still lingered as I drove away, with Mark, Laura's curious call, and Mr. Grayson's looming invitation replaying like a challenge I couldn't resist. I woke each morning in my expanding office, the $150,000 grant framed beside a prototype of my AI app, symbols of my hidden encounter and rising family tension. The family divide, their skepticism, my steady assent, their reluctant interest, had shifted, and I was ready to face them, turning their snub into proof of my worth. The path ahead was uncertain, but my determination was unshakable. The days after the call brought a surge of progress. Mrs. Bennett connected me with a tech firm, securing a $500,000 contract for a cybersecurity platform, my company's profile soaring. I displayed the contract, a shield against family doubts. I texted Laura the news. Turner Tech landed a big deal, but she replied, "Mr. Grayson thinks it's luck," her tone dismissive. I saved it, my resolve hardening. Mark urged a family update, and I planned it, my strategy taking shape. I posted on LinkedIn, "Turner Tech secures cybersecurity contract." Its views hitting 600, comments like, "Impressive growth," lifting me. I saved them, my network expanding. Mr. Grayson called, his voice guarded. "Laura says you've got a project. What's this tech nonsense?" I kept my tone steady. "My company's thriving, sir." He huffed, "We'll see." I hung up, calling Mark, who advised recording our talks. I logged a call with Thomas, who laughed. "A techie? Prove it," his doubt fueling me. I enrolled in an AI ethics course, aiming to strengthen my credibility, and rehearsed a family pitch, my voice firming. I tweeted, "Rising from the snub," hinting at family slights, its retweets reaching 900. Comments cheered, "Show them." I saved them, my presence swelling. At work, my encounter gained momentum. The cybersecurity project grew to $750,000, and my AI app won a regional innovation award, earning a $25,000 prize. Mrs. Bennett said, "Abigail, you're a pioneer," unaware of my family's view. I presented the award, and my firm received a $30,000 bonus, my influence rising. I vlogged, coding my victory, teasing my journey, its views hitting 600. A client, Mr. Evans, offered a $300,000 smart city project, my reach widening, but I kept it quiet, a surprise to unveil later. The tension built. Laura texted, "Mr. Grayson's curious. Explain." I stayed silent, focusing on the family prep, gathering my achievements. The course earned me a certificate, and I shared it on Twitter, its retweets hitting 1,300, comments lauding, "Tech visionary." I saved them, my credibility mounting. Thomas invited me to a family dinner. "Mr. Grayson wants proof." "Bring it," his tone probing, my opportunity nearing. The family dinner convened at Laura's new home. Robert, Helen, Thomas, Laura, and Mr. Grayson present. Over steak, Mr. Grayson opened. "Laura says you've got tech deals. Still the help." Laura added, "Show us then." I stayed composed, presenting my tablet, $750,000 contract award bonus. "My company's leading," I said. The room tensed, and I played Mark's voicemail. "Abigail, you're a game changer." Their faces shifted, my case solid, but the full impact hung unresolved. My encounter deepened. Mr. Evans's project escalated to $450,000, and the city granted a $1 million tech fund, my earnings surging. I tweeted, "From snub to success," sharing my rise, its retweets hitting 1,800. Comments cheered, "You're a star." I saved them, my voice echoing. Mark drafted a family acknowledgement, holding it as leverage. The dinner ended with moms hesitant, "We didn't expect this," a crack in their wall, but no full acceptance, leaving a gap. The next family gathering, a garden party at the Grayson estate, loomed. I arrived with Mark, my presence firm, dressed in a suit from my bonus. Thomas greeted, "Mr. Grayson's intrigued," his tone softer. Mid-party, Mr. Evans announced, "Abigail's tech saved our city grid." The crowd hushed, Mr. Grayson's table freezing. I smiled, "Thank you, Mr. Evans." The moment faded, and I met their stunned looks. Mr. Grayson's pale face, Laura's wide eyes. His snub had hurt, but this hinted at respect. The party marked a turn, and I awaited his next move, apology or admiration, with cautious hope. They wouldn't expect my breakthrough, and I was ready to program it. The garden party's stunned silence still echoed as I left with Mark, Mr. Evans's words and Mr. Grayson's pale expression replaying like a turning tide. I woke each morning in my thriving office, the $1 million tech fund framed beside a blueprint of my smart city app, symbols of my hidden revelation and shifting family tension. The family divide, their surprise, my growing authority, their hesitant shift, had reached a crossroads, and I was ready to claim my place, turning their snub into a testament of respect. The path ahead was pivotal, but my resolve was iron. The days after the party brought a wave of recognition. The Smart City project grew to $600,000, appointing me lead developer, and Mrs. Bennett's network secured a $1.5 million government contract. I displayed the documents, proof of my worth. I texted Laura the update. I'm leading a city project, but she replied, Mr. Grayson skeptical, her tone cautious. I saved it, my determination stealing. Mark urged a family reconciliation and I planned it, my strategy advancing. I posted on LinkedIn, Turner Tech leads Smart City initiative, its views hitting 800, comments like, visionary leader, boosting me. I saved them, my network solidifying. Mr. Grayson called, his voice strained. Mr. Evans mentioned you. What's this city deal? I held firm. My company's driving it, sir. He paused. We need to talk. I hung up, calling Mark, who advised a public acknowledgement, and I recorded it, his voice steady. You're the future. I studied urban tech trends, enrolling in a course, and drafted a reconciliation speech, my influence growing. I updated my Twitter, rising with proof, hinting at family dynamics, its retweets reaching 2,000. Comments supported, take the stage. I saved them, my voice resonating. At work, my revelation deepened. The $1.5 million contract won a $2.5 million federal grant, and my firm's portfolio hit $7 million. Mrs. Bennett praised, Abigail, you're a trailblazer, unaware of my family's past. I presented the grant and my team earned a $40,000 bonus, my reach expanding. I vlogged, coding my legacy, teasing my journey, its views hitting 1,000. Mr. Evans connected me with a senator, Ms. Holloway, who offered a consultancy, my platform growing, but I held back the details, a surprise for later. The tension rose. Laura called, Mr. Grayson wants peace. Can we meet? I countered, with proof. She sighed, I'll arrange it. I focused on the reconciliation prep, compiling my achievements, grant, contract, bonus. The course earned me a diploma, and I shared it on Twitter, its retweets hitting 2,500, comments lauding, tech icon. I saved them, my reputation soaring. The reconciliation loomed and I arrived with my tablet, nerves calm. The family reconciliation convened at a neutral venue, Robert, Helen, Thomas, Laura, and Mr. Grayson present. Over coffee, Mr. Grayson opened, Mr. Evans's claim is hard to believe. You're no leader. Laura added, still our quiet one. I stayed composed, presenting my tablet, $600,000 project, $2.5 million grant diploma. I've built this, I said. The room tensed and I played Mark's voicemail, Abigail, you're a force. Their faces shifted, my case clear, but the full acceptance remained out of reach. My revelation spread. Ms. Holloway backed a $2 million urban tech hub, and my firm was shortlisted for a $12 million contract, my earnings peaking. I tweeted, from snub to summit, sharing my rise, its retweets hitting 3,200. Comments cheered, you're unstoppable. I saved them, my voice a beacon. Mark drafted a family apology, holding it as leverage. The reconciliation ended with Mr. Grayson's reluctant, we misjudged you, a crack in his pride, but no full resolution, leaving a void. The next tech summit became my stage for closure. I arrived in a bold suit, my presence firm. Thomas greeted, Mr. Grayson's impressed, his tone softer. Mid-summit, Ms. Holloway announced, Abigail's tech reshaped our cities. The crowd paused, lights glowing. I smiled, thank you, Ms. Holloway. The moment ended and I faced their awed stares. Mr. Grayson's nod, Laura's respect. His snub had hurt, but this moment promised dignity. The summit marked a turn, and I awaited his next move, full respect or amends with cautious hope. They wouldn't expect my command, and I was ready to code it. The tech summit's odd pause still lingered as I drove home with Mark, Ms. Holloway's words and Mr. Grayson's respectful nod replaying like a hard-earned victory. I woke each morning in my renovated office, the $12 million contract framed beside my first code, symbols of my journey from snub to triumph. The family divide, their acceptance, my undeniable success, their quiet retreat, had reached its conclusion, and I was ready to cement my legacy, turning their slight into a badge of pride. The path had forged me and my strength had prevailed. The days after the summit brought a flood of achievement. The city appointed me Chief Tech Officer with a $1.2 million salary, and Ms. Holloway's urban hub secured a $3 million innovation grant. I displayed the offers, proof of my worth. I texted Laura the news, "I'm CEO now," and she replied, "Mr. Grayson's amazed," a rare warmth in her words. I saved it, my hope solidified. Mark suggested a family celebration and I organized it, my triumph complete. I posted on LinkedIn, appointed CTO of Smart City Tech. Its views hitting 1,500 comments like, "Inspirational rise," lifting me. I saved them, my network a fortress. Laura called, her tone softened. "Mom wants a celebration. Will you come?" I smiled, "Yes, Laura." Mr. Grayson texted, "We were wrong, Abigail. Our rift healing." I called Mark, who cheered my assent, and I recorded it, his voice jubilant, "You've redefined tech." I launched a coding scholarship, donating $80,000, my success reaching others. I updated my Twitter, from snub to summit, sharing my rise, its retweets hitting 5,000. Comments cheered, "You're a trailblazer." I saved them, my voice a call to all. At work, my triumph solidified. The $3 million grant led to a $4 million smart grid, and my firm partnered with a global tech giant, valuing it at $15 million. Ms. Holloway offered a $150,000 bonus, and the mayor added a $250,000 award. I presented the partnership and my firm gained a 35% stake. I vlogged, coding my destiny, its views hitting 2,000, sharing my story's core. The president invited me to a national tech forum, my influence peaking. The family celebration convened at a sleek venue, Robert, Helen, Thomas, Laura, and Mr. Grayson present. Over dinner, Mr. Grayson opened, "We misjudged you, Abigail." Laura added, "We're proud." I stayed calm, presenting my tablet, $1.2 million roll for $1 million grid scholarship. "This is my triumph," I said. The room warmed and I played Mark's voicemail, "Abigail, you're a legend." Their eyes shone, my case undeniable. My triumph spread. The National Forum earned me a $300,000 honor, and my firm's value rose 80%, my leadership cemented. I tweeted, "Rising with resilience," its retweets hitting 6,000, comments lauding, "True innovator." I saved them, my reputation firm. Mark organized a family photo, a symbol of unity. The celebration ended with Mom's embrace, "You're our star," a healing moment. The next tech forum became my stage for closure. I arrived in a striking suit, my presence commanding. Laura toasted, "To Abigail, our tech leader," and Mr. Grayson nodded, "We're in awe." Mid-forum, the president spoke, "Abigail Turner revolutionized our cities." The room paused, lights bright. I smiled, "Thank you." The moment ended and I faced their proud stares. Mr. Grayson's handshake, Laura's grin. His snub had scarred, but every code, every sorry, every dollar earned had mended it. My fight was about proving my worth, not breaking them, and now I shared that lesson. If you've faced a snub or risen quietly, this is for you. Your moment will come. Share below. Subscribe to Revenge Tempest for more triumph tales and hit the bell for updates. Until next time, code your future.